Alright, so now I already know that Scarlett's going to be going for a 14-14. As she's like, I hope you enjoy watching 14-14 versus 14-14. So, we know, guys, right off the bat, Scarlett's going for a Speedling build opener. We'll see what she does after, whether it's expansion, banelings, or whatever. We'll find out. Alright guys, so go ahead, cast your vote. Who do you think is going to be winning? XanderFever.tv/vote. Make your thoughts heard. We are going to be spawning directly on top of EC.Scarlett, the pink Zerg on the left. Scarlett is going to be going up against a formidable opponent in Team eehan.Polaris, the purple Zerg on the right. We are going to be playing on MLG Antigua Shipyard, and this is the Iron Lady Cup, sponsored by Legion. Please go show them some love. They have some awesome mice like facebook.com/Legion and facebook.com/ESL Iron Lady, so you can go ahead and have a chance at winning a mouse later on, because there's so many giveaways, and Legion's been amazing throwing down mice for the prize pool as well as cash. So please support this entire tournament, because this whole thing promises to be amazing, and we've got a best of 3 for you all.
Yeah, we got a sick best of 3 coming up. What I liked actually about this is that ZVZ is always surprising, so we could see our underdog Polaris take a game. That's what I'm thinking right now. Or take 2 games, who knows? Who knows?
Yep.
Maybe she got like the best ZVZs ever.
We will see. And the great thing about having bands come in ZVZs, you're guaranteed to watch fluorescent units. That's what I think is the best thing about banelings. Is they are fluorescent, and they bubble and pulsate. It amuses me greatly. I'll definitely be zooming in on that later on. You can call me a tool or whatever, but I don't know what it is. They're just awesome.
Imagine if we got to see rolling banelings.
Oh, that's so cool. I enjoy banelings too much. They're my favorite unit to actually really watch.
To think about.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with you. They're like really lovely squishy creatures, and I'd love to have a baneling plushie. That's what I'm thinking right now.
Oh yeah.
But I would like to point out that Scarlett has a really good color choice, which is pink.
That is very true. And actually,
but Polaris took the second best, trying to get close to pink, picking purple. Just saying.
Well, is purple closer to pink, or is red closer to pink?
I think purple is closer to pink. Especially that one, it's like fuchsia.
Alright, well, take a look at a big deviation in terms of the builds. We have Scarlett going for no drones mining after the 100 gas has been mined, but Polaris has kept all of her drones, so we're going to be seeing a big baneling all-in coming from Polaris, and Scarlett's going to be going for her expansion once she gets the minerals for it. There's that expansion. She got the minerals for it. This is going to be a really, really aggressive build against the more standard, safe-ish build, but Scarlett I'm going to see the lack of expansion and probably expecting banelings to be hitting her quite soon. She needs spines and a good defense to be able to hold this off.
Yeah, well, as I know that Scarlett is really strong, I would not be surprised if she can hold, but that is going to be some really intense pressure coming from Polaris. And I understand that choice since she knows Scarlett is like super solid in macro games, so she wants to end this ASAP.
The funny thing is, I believe Scarlett beat Terrius Prime on Tal'Darim Altar with a build similar to what Polaris is doing, if not the same build. I only saw that ending clip of it where Scarlett beats Terrius Prime and that thing about her moving on, but it was Tal'Darim Altar. I think she was still on one base, she was moving with banelings and everything, so I think she used this build based on that video.
That is a very strong possibility. I would have to agree with you on that. So yeah, Polaris is probably going to be really aggressive, but Scarlett did make actually quite a bit of Zerglings.
Yep, and we do have links and everything moving down. 2 Banes are morphed, and then we can just watch them, plus we can ignore the links and the action, just to watch the Banes for a moment, and now you're going to start waddling. And with that waddling in play, we're going to see them moving in. Scarlett's going to have to do some nice defense. You can see the spine is rooting with the creep already spread. This spine's going to be able to be done barely in time. Look at that. Polaris moves in, and the spine immediately starts poking away, but there is going to be a couple connections.
Really nice block with the queen on the ramp. That is really sick. She should be able to hold effortlessly with those queens blocked in the ramp.
Yeah, the spine did fall. That's actually a pretty annoying loss for Scarlett to take, but she has held this off quite well, and oh, Polaris could get a great Baneling, but no, Scarlett's going to be able to target down with a single Zergling. The Queen's going to move in, and that is a very healthy trade for her. Polaris has been forced to go ahead and go for the expansion. It looks like Scarlett has really held this first push quite well.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Oh my god, oh my god! I just saw like the whole bunch of Zerglings moving forward without having vision of the Banes, and I was like, are 2 Banelings gonna clear out those, like all of those Zerglings? That would have been really sick, but didn't happen. And now Scarlett is moving forward. She's gonna try to apply pressure on Polaris, but Polaris is about to move some Banelings, so she should be able to hold this.
Yeah, Scarlett's going to pull nicely. Try and actually force a cancel. We have the Banelings moving around. Scarlett doing a nice bit of damage, actually. And a Baneling gets wasted. 1 Zergling goes down, or maybe 2 Zerglings. But the whole point is not enough Zerglings to make that trade worth it. Scarlett's expansion is completely up and running. And look at the drone count. It is 27 to 16.
That is actually a very big lead that she already has. And she's probably just going to get like more and more... what's the word? She's gonna get more and more in advance compared to Polaris, because she's like falling behind really quickly right now.
Yeah, and right now Scarlett's running around the outside. We see that looks like a couple of Zerglings are gonna get picked off, but look at this. Polaris has no idea that these units are pulling back. It looks like actually she does. Don't know, but the whole point.
She has a star sense.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Lings now morphing into Banelings outside of the base of Polaris, as Scarlett did throw down that Baneling nest inside of her base. And with this is going to be a pretty aggressive play. Polaris does not have any spines. We do not see any Roach worn out. It is just an Evo chamber here, getting the missile attacks, preparing for Roaches, but no Roaches yet. And that is a great plan for the future, but will she even get to the future? Because we have massively fluorescent pink Banelings. They could be trading for the purple Banelings. A lot of explosions are going down.
This is not looking too good for Polaris. It's gonna come down to micro, but Scarlett has really good micro. I don't know how this is gonna go. She's trying to go for the Zerglings. Oh my god, quite a bit of wasted Banes actually, but now opting to take out some workers, and we know that Polaris is in need of workers so bad, so this is actually hurting out her a whole lot, taking down so many drones.
This is nice damage being done by Scarlett. We can see how Scarlett's killed drones while Polaris has not. That's always a good move for the one that has gone ahead and gotten the drone kills. But then we're going to see the waddling Baneling going to move in and possibly get nice explosion there, even damaging a few of those eggs. You do need 3 Banelings, I believe, to kill a Baneling cocoon as it's morphing. So if you can get a group of 3 or more Banelings than that, you can definitely do some nice damage there. We're going to see the Queen's going to always be able to pick off one of those Banelings, and then we see more drones are getting killed slowly. Scarlett's being so aggressive with just Banelings, incredibly intelligently moving across the map. We see no attack coming from her, but there we see some more damage being done.
Yeah, she's taking... Oh my god, this is gonna hurt. She's taking down so many drones. I don't see Polaris being able to come back from now. And now Scarlett is producing Roaches. This is gonna be like the final blow, taking down Polaris, who is also gonna be able to get Roaches, but yeah, exactly.
GG. So game 1 goes to Scarlett in a very commanding fashion. Really solid play, staying on the hatchery tech very, very effectively. And with that, we're going to see a 1-0 lead in this best of 3 going to EC.Scarlett.